Hello and welcome to Factorio. My name is Colonel Failure, and joining me today, back in the bunker, is...
Orbit Potato, hello. Yes.
Hello there. So a couple of episodes ago, we had a fairly catastrophic disaster, a catastrophic catastrophe, when I decided that replacing our power plant would be a really good idea, and so we turned the power plant off, which left the base without power for just long enough for all the biters in the known universe to come through and trash the place. This was a slight error on my part. But we've largely recovered from it now, but we're still a little on the short side when it comes to power, and we've taken a long, hard look at our defensive structure, and there wasn't particularly a defensive structure that we had. So we've been working on getting power back up. We've been working on getting some defenses up, and what are we doing today?
Well, we're gonna do power today. I think that's sort of the plan.
Ah, yes, Power Plant 2.
Power plant 2, yes, that is indeed correct. We sort of know roughly where we want to do it,
Yeah.
but yeah, we just sort of need to just do it. What I want to do before we actually head over to there
Yeah.
is I've got a roboport being built, and I just want to queue up a construction robot. If you've got an engine anywhere, like a
I
normal
haven't.
engine.
No,
No.
I have no such thing.
No.
So yes. So what else happened? So in the Great Disaster, I felt fairly strongly that we'd lost Quentin. That Quentin had bit the dust. That he'd been eaten, murdered by the alien hordes, and so while rebuilding, I built a second Quentin. So we now have two Quentins because the original one was just hiding. So yes, we've already got two Quentins, and in this new power station that we're setting up, we're going to set up a standalone Quentin.
Wow, a standalone
A
Quentin.
standalone Quentin, a freeform Quentin, a construction robot who plays by his own rules, doesn't take kindly to authority.
It just keeps on getting weirder and weirder, doesn't it? I mean,
Absolutely.
there's a whole sort of lore about Quentin now. I mean, he's a
Quentin mythos.
yeah. I mean, almost. I mean, that's sort of what it's approaching. I am coming. I'm just
No,
sort
that's
of
all right.
assembling an engine.
I'm trying to get stone going. So don't worry about that.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, leave that assembling engines. Do you need some armor-piercing bullets?
No, I'm all right at the moment.
Okay, I will take the ones that are in the chest at the moment.
Okie
Good.
doke. So you're going to work on building the actual power plant itself, and I'm responsible for making sure it's defended. If does that sound about right?
That sounds absolutely perfect, but I also have 16 lasers that you can take advantage of if you want.
So much the better. Okay, what have I got? I've got 60 pieces of wall, which isn't enough, but it'll do to get us started. I've got a
Hmm.
whole bunch of power lines. Well, let's go see what we see.
2 seconds,
Oh,
actually, I
hold on, I
forgot.
can build another 76 pieces of wall. Let's get to work.
Yeah, I quickly just need to electrify this engine unit, and then I'll be ready to pop across.
Okie doke.
I know, taking a while. Sorry about this.
No, that's cool.
How's the plastic sort of production? The plastic we've got it. We've got enough resources for plastic, and the backlog of petroleum is crazy anyway. So
Yeah, I mean, once we've got power problems sorted and we've got defense sorted, the next mission on the agenda is to turn the factory on, and start researching like there's no tomorrow.
yeah, because to be honest, we've been pretty selective with our actual researching. We've not really done it out of necessity. We've just done it because sort of, we need this, so we'll do that. We've not really
Yeah, it's been a case
progressed.
of we turn we do one piece of research and then let the factory rest.
Yeah,
But that's only because we've needed whatever it was that whatever it was we wanted to research.
yeah.
So who knows? I think very strongly that we will not have the resources to keep up with 50 labs at all.
No, me neither.
But onto our other kind of main objective. While we're talking objectives, so if you look into our logistics system,
Okay.
we've probably got just under 1,000 items stored in total in the logistics system.
That's pretty good. That's really good.
that's not bad at all. I mean, that's kind of where we set out to be originally. Of course, 270 of that is just logs, which we have no filtering on in the
Use for,
slightest.
yeah.
We'll get them to fuel the train once we're back in business on that front.
Well, why don't you hop in the train and then we can both drive across to the station across there.
Because that's not a good idea.
I think it would be a good idea.
Okay.
I'm in the front one. You'll have to get in the back one.
Terrific. I get to ride with the coal. Go on.
There we go. Let's go.
All right, smashing.
This is exciting.
If you say so.
This is very exciting. I like using the trains in Factorio.
Oh,
The trains in
totally.
Factorio
Just
are
don't
awesome.
drive it off the end of the track.
Is that possible?
Yes.
Okay.
We're also going to need some lights. It is dark here.
It is very dark. People in YouTube land will be finding it very difficult to see.
They'll point at you and say, a scapegoat was needed and orbital potato was found.
Okay,
right. I'll hook us up some power.
Okay, I'll get the lights going. There we go. Perfect. It seems quite ironic that we'll need to hook it up with power, but I suppose that is.
Well, you need power to make power or something.
Yeah, that was a great quote that someone said once long ago.
Yes, they said it multiple times.
Okay.
There we go. Right, that should do it. Have you got juice over there now?
Yes, we do. We do indeed have juice. And
Excellent.
do we? We're actually doing coal, and we're still slowly increasing our accumulator capacity.
Yeah. Well, we're going to blow that up entirely. We're going to make the amount that we can generate in a burst sense. I don't mean we're going to blow it up.
One object being damaged.
What are we losing?
The Roboport.
Yeah, biters hate roboports.
Well, how did they get to the Roboport?
It's probably a spitter. He's probably having fun and japes. You're going to go check it out?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll start doing something of a defensive nature.
Okay. Oh.
What did you do? Did you jump out of the train while it was still moving?
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, I know. That was a bit dumb, actually.
Yeah.
That was a bit stupid.
You just lost everything you were carrying.
Oh, crap. That was an absolute ton of...
Of everything we needed.
Of everything we needed, yeah. Oh, well.
So it's about this time that, there should be apologies coming forth from you.
To be honest, it's not the biggest problem in the world, is it? I mean, I am over here, so there is resources. How did this guy get in?
Go looking for the hole. There'll be one.
Oh, I can't do anything.
Is he a biter or is it a spitter?
It's a spitter. I don't even understand that. That just doesn't... I'll try and see what's happening. I can't see any way that they could have got in. In fact, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. In fact, no, I don't. That's a peculiar one. That is very strange, actually. I'll be over there with new resources, like, really, really soon.
Okay, right. Well, I'm all out of walls. But
Okay.
I have built us a defensive wall for the south.
Okay.
What do we need to build tanks?
Research.
I've had it. I've had it with these guys in the south. I want to go and blow them all up.
Tanks are all right, but they're not great.
Oh. Right.
They're sort of just like slow cars that can fire shells. I suppose that's exactly
okay.
what tank
What sort
is
of
in real
life.
life.
Do they give you?
Quite a lot of armor. The armor is good, so you can sort of charge right in there. Which is, I suppose, what we're after.
Yeah, I mean, we could turret creep our way
That's
all the way
boring.
inside. Yeah, exactly. And it takes a long time, and who really can be bothered with it?
Yeah, it's not really worth it.
Incoming wrong-uns.
What's
Oh,
happening?
the new defences are doing a pretty grand job when it comes down to it.
Oh, that's very good to hear, actually.
I mean, the other thing we can consider is we could get ourselves, because obviously we've got construction robots, once they've been upgraded a little more,
Yeah, they'll be a lot better.
is we could place a minefield out there.
A minefield.
Yes. And then every time the mine gets out, runs out, one of the chaps will go diving in to
Replace it.
replace it.
I would like to do that very much.
Yeah.
I think that would be amazing.
Right. I'm moving the wall manufacturing area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it not appropriate?
It's out of resources.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's sort of what I was saying. We need a more sustainable way to
Well, I
to
mean,
get
stone is only. I've only seen it in very little patches in this particular map, so it's always going to be fairly nomadic in the way that
Yeah.
we set it up.
Yeah. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Is there any actual stone anywhere?
There's some just outside the
The
train
base, yeah.
gate.
Okay, because I'll use that to make a fair few boilers. Since I died with about 60 on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean for it to happen. I didn't know that that would happen. I should have, but I should have guessed.
That's okay. To err is human.
You sound very sincere.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, there we go. I now have a crap ton more boilers being made, so power is going to be on the menu very, very soon indeed.
Good, good.
Yeah, do you want to head over there now, or do you want to?
Well, I've done as much as I can do until I build some more walls. So, so I'm going to build some more walls.
We need a pump as well. Yeah. Okay. Well, we could sort of go looking around for some stone if you wanted.
Well, I've got this patch here that is going to last. Actually, it's going to last a decent amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
So I might look into automating that.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Oh, you've sort of sealed that area off down there completely.
Yep.
Oh wow, that's a pretty good call actually, I think.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, the problem with wiggly walls is you leave yourself with too many front lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas by having a straight line, you get to use the natural defences as provided by the map.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
Excuse me.
Oh crap! I can't believe I lost Quent. I lost Quentin Mark III. Oh, that's gonna be effort to replace him. Oof. That was a daft move.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Well, you know what? I'll know for next time. I'll know for next time.
What? Not to jump out of the train while it's moving? That's a schoolboy error. That's a rookie mistake. There are no excuses.
I know. I can't apologize enough. Oh, that is both unfortunate and sets us back a little.
This was supposed to be the point at which we stopped mucking about and actually make some flaming progress.
We did make some progress in the last session.
I know, but then we threw all that away by having to rebuild everything.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've sort of been playing catch up for a little while, haven't we?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay, that's good. I have 50 boilers now. I should have 60 soon, and I have about 30 engines.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. So that should provide us an adequate amount of power, I think. Not tons, but a little bit.
Well,
and that's...
we will find out in due course.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 14, no, 1, 14, no, yeah, 1, 14, 10. That's it, isn't it? 1, 14, 10.
The ratio of win, yes.
The ratio of win, correct.
Yeah, 1 pump, 14 boilers, and 10 steam engines.
Yeah,
that's what they're called.
That's the one. You're not on the track, are you?
Nope.
No, okay.
No, only an idiot runs along the train track to get from point A to point B. I wasn't suggesting that was you. I'm just saying it. You have to be a complete Burke in order to do that.
Yeah, that does seem. Yeah. Oh, we have a water pump here already. Let's start installing things here. So 10 from now will be on 39. Okay, beautiful. And then 10. Okay. Lots and lots. It is quite ridiculous, isn't it? There is it does look a bit strange when there's just 10 engines leading out into the middle of nowhere.
Well, initially, yes, but it won't be too long before those engines are delivering the goods.
Mm-hmm. Do we
coming up with the magic.
Do we want to go with the same system that we've already got, where we just transfer from furnace to furnace to furnace?
Well, it's a good use of space.
I think it sort of works. When I sort of experimented with that system in another playthrough, that it sort of seemed if you didn't have enough coal,
Yeah.
then you sort of just had a power outage.
You are on top of a coal field. I can't see us having a
No
coal
problems.
shortage.
No, that was my thought exactly. Yeah.
Pretty
So
sure
I
those are in
will
the right place.
try and organize this a little bit better then, if we want to do it
There we go.
a bit better. Okay. We're sort of going to need to. Yeah, because we can't just use the natural edge of the big lake. We're going to have to move it all back. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, you're going to have to pipe the water a little way. I'll be down there to give you a hand in a sec. I'm just trying to automate walls in any kind of fashion at all.
Yeah. That's no problem. No problem at all. So we're gonna want to get it level with here.
As they say, fences make good neighbours.
Fences make good neighbours.
It's true. Or good fences make good neighbours. It's something along those lines, anyway. The notion being that if you divide yourself from your neighbours, then you'll get along with them better.
Probably a very, very true fact.
Divide yourself, separate yourself.
Divide yourself. Pipes. We should probably use underground pipes, shouldn't we? Yeah.
Where possible. I mean, let's make it as neat as we can. I mean, the other benefit of using underground pipes there means that if there is a problem,
we can walk
somewhere,
over them.
You can walk over them to get to the problem rather than having to dig stuff up.
Yeah, which is always, a massive pain.
It's a laugh.
Yeah. Well, I've got a RoboPort now, so that should allow us to maintain stuff.
Okay, I've got a really horrible wall setup going. It's going to make walls. It's not going to make them particularly fast, but
okay.
As with everything in this particular game, if you leave it alone for a while, you'll come back and find that you've got plenty of stuff.
Yeah.
That's my hope.
That's ambitious, but I think it's entirely reasonable. Your logic is sound on that one.
Thank you very much.
Gonna need to remove. You know what? I just want to put the RoboPort down and let the new construction robot go to town.
Stop being lazy.
Removing trees. I mean, look, I've tried to remove these trees, and it's just taken an age. The quality entertainment right here.
Seriously, stop being lazy. You don't need to remove all of them.
Well, we will eventually.
Right, but you don't need to do it all now. Let's do the bit that you need to do now. Unless
I know, but I'm sort of trying to get a because we're gonna need to make sure that the edge of the lake lines up perfectly with the furnaces, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
No, it really doesn't. Aren't you just piping the water from the edge anyway? In which case the factory itself can, well, the power units itself. Let me start again. Hold on, here we go. Ready?
I'm ready.
Aren't you piping the water in towards the boilers anyway? In which case, your power plant can be anywhere you like. So it doesn't have to line up with anything.
That is a good point.
Thank you very much.
But I sort of want to make sure it lines up so it's a little bit tidier.
They call me Colonel Two Takes.
Colonel Two Takes. Yeah, I sort of want a nice tidy sort of setup.
But I mean, that's perfectly acceptable. I noticed you've
Okay.
left me to chop the rest of these trees down.
I don't know why. Yeah, why are you doing it? You're recording.
Yeah, that's okay. It's all about the comedic interplay of banter between the pair of us. While as long as I'm doing something, everybody is terribly excited by that. Allegedly. Right. All right. I put a bunch more wall down.
Okay.
It's going to take them at least a minute or two. What are you doing? That's in. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've put them all in a row.
Yeah.
Holy moly!
That's what we're going for.
All right. Okay.
And then
fine.
we're going to have the belt coming down here, and then we're just going to have rows upon rows upon rows
Yeah. Okay. Right.
of the stuff.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
I think that's probably the best way of doing it, to be honest. Or maybe
Okay.
not the best way, but our way.
That's the way we're doing it.
You do have a veto, you know, so you can.
No. I'm cool with this. That's fine. Yes. Okay. Right. Well, let me put in. Let me put in a bit of this. All right. We'll do one here.
Yeah, it should work out automatically that. Oh, blast. Yeah, it should work out so the distance is pretty consistent. One. Perfect. Awesome.
They
So
are
that should,
on the grid.
yeah, that should provide us a heck of a lot
I've
of.
also got inserters currently being made.
Do you?
Yes.
That's even better. Because I did not think about inserters before I came over here. So good on you for thinking about that. And then another 10 more.
How much power do you think we need?
A lot.
My God.
Hey, better to be safe than sorry, as we've learned.
Uh-huh.
I mean, come on. I mean, lots of power is good, isn't it?
Yes.
You're not convinced?
You're power crazed. All right. Well, that's all the inserters I could make. So, but it's enough to get us started.
Yeah. We can go and pick some up from the.
Oh, we can go get some more in a bit. But
the
meanwhile,
I've got. Oh, you've got belt as well. Oh, that was good thinking. I have one piece of belt, so I'll add that in. We're going to need some more power poles.
that's all right. I'm going to do this in such a way that it is glorious and sensual in its layout.
Okay. That looks pretty glorious. Yeah, looks pretty good.
Okay, that's all the coal gone.
It's just not connected
We're
up.
evidently missing a piece of belt.
Yeah. Where do you want this roboport going, by the way?
Don't know. Why
I
are you
think-
out of power? You're out of power and you're out of coal. Okay.
Somewhere that is within the construction range. So I'll stick it like. Here,
Robo.
perhaps?
Okay, so it needs to cover the wall.
Where I am. Roughly where I am is probably the best coverage.
It doesn't need to reach as far as the existing network. It can be self-contained.
It is self-contained, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stick it there. And that will basically.
Well,
Cover
that should do some. Well,
the
I mean,
majority
we
of it.
might need another one. We might not. But there we go. I can even grid that straight away.
And then I can stick Quentin Mark III down.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect.
No giving him crap jobs. Do you want to give him some repair kits?
I can do that. I built a storage chest specifically so we could
Oh, hello.
build stuff.
Right on
Oh.
cue. It looks like we've desynchronized.
Oh no, that is less than ideal.
Okay,
That is
right.
not
Well,
good.
in that case, I'm going to end this episode here because right now we've got a black screen potentially, or a sending map to peers screen, or whatever the heck it is. This happens very often when you have a less than brilliant net connection at both ends. And then sending map to peers, as you can probably tell by this particular loading bar, it's going to take us between 15 and 20 minutes to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll wrap this one up here. Thank you very much for tuning in. I've been Colonel Failure. Joining me has been...
Over the potato. Thank you very much for watching.
be sure to subscribe to both our channels if you know what's good for you. We'll catch you next time. Thank you very much. Cheerio.